You ever play a game so intense, so downright chaotic, that your best friend starts throwing real-life punches mid-match? No? Well, buckle up, because these are the top 10 co-op and multiplayer games that'll have you screaming, laughing, and maybe rage quitting. Together. Whether you're slicing zombies, pulling off wild heists, or just trying not to fall off a wobbly platform, these games turn friends into frenemies real fast. And if you're new to the channel, don't even hesitate. Smash that subscribe button like it just team killed you mid-mission. Let's go! If you're a fan of survival games, PICO Park 1 and 2 might seem like cute little games with bipedal cats running around, grabbing keys, and solving puzzles, right? Wrong. This is a social stress test disguised as a puzzle game. The goal is simple. Get the key, move to the next level. But here's the catch. Your friend Steve is either secretly a demon or just terrible at communication, and that's where the chaos begins. It's all about teamwork, but good luck keeping your cool when things inevitably go off the rails. Perfect for casual players and for when you need an excuse to punch someone. For the greater good, of course. Magicka 2 is all about wizards, saving the world, and an epic tale of good versus evil. Or at least that's what it looks like. In reality, this game is about you and your friends being a bunch of bumbling mages, learning and firing off spells, and more often than not, blowing yourselves up. With 1,000 spells at your disposal, you'd think you're unstoppable. But then there's friendly fire, and let's be real. Kevin, that cheeky little menace, is just begging to set everyone on fire. And guess what? You're flammable. It's chaos, it's fun, and it's the perfect recipe for hilarious disasters with your pals. Nikoderiko is basically what happens when Donkey Kong Country and Crash Bandicoot had a wild, nostalgic baby. You play as Nico and Luna, two treasure hunters trying to stop an evil baroness from ruining islands. Sounds like a classic setup, right? But the real magic is in the gameplay. We're talking vibrant colors, quirky characters, epic bosses, and platforming that'll have you grinning and maybe even swearing a little. It's the perfect throwback if you miss those classic platformers or if you just want to drag a friend into the chaos. So buckle up, because this game is a blast, and trust me, you're gonna love every chaotic minute of it. Cat Quest 3 is like the ultimate dream come true. You're a pirate cat, sailing the Caribbean, hunting down pirates, and searching for the legendary North Star treasure. And honestly, if you think the cuteness is the only thing that'll hit you, wait till you get hit with the puns. It's like Possum every other second. The game's a solid 10-hour blast, easy as heck, but insanely fun. If you want to bring some dogs into the mix, Cat Quest 2 ditches the pirates and brings in an army of dogs. It's the ultimate odd couple story with cats and dogs teaming up to save the day. Trust me, you'll love it. Just pure charm in every corner. Heavenly Bodies is basically a space-themed test of your patience. Imagine struggling to get out of bed every day. Now take that struggle, shove it into a 1970s cosmonaut suit, remove gravity, and tell you to do everyday tasks around a space station. Yeah, sounds fun, right? Welcome to Heavenly Bodies, a physics-based ragdoll game where even opening a door feels like a massive achievement. You control each limb individually, and let me tell you, it's as chaotic as it sounds. Want to water plants? Good luck. It's nightmare-level difficulty. The game's like QWOP, if you know, you know, but in space. And don't even get me started on airlocks. One awkward arm movement, and you're out in the cold, floating in space. It's hilarious, frustrating, and honestly, kind of brilliant. Sackboy, A Big Adventure. Might just be the most expensive game on this list, but for good reason. It's a huge, charming 3D platformer that follows our little knitted hero, Sackboy, on a mission to stop a villain from activating a device called the Topsy-Turvy, which will turn Craftworld into a nightmarish disaster. Yeah, the plot's pretty basic, but who cares? The real magic is in the game's fun, creative levels. It's got beautifully crafted worlds, and much like It Takes Two, each level introduces cool power-ups that mix up the gameplay. One moment you're jumping across platforms, the next you're doing random but oddly satisfying tasks as the camera shifts perspectives. It's an absolute blast, and if you can grab it on sale, even better. The joy this game brings is definitely worth every penny. Party Animals and Gang Beasts are your go-to if you want pure chaos, laughter, and possibly some slightly bruised friendships. Gang Beast is the OG of drunken jelly brawler madness, where you and your pals flail, punch, and toss each other off rooftops like you've never heard of coordination. And even though it's been around a while, it's still getting updates as of late 2024. This brawler ain't dead yet. On the flip side, Party Animals is like if Gang Beasts got a cute upgrade and injected a triple shot of modern polish. You still get the hilarious physics-based fights, but now you're doing it as adorable creatures like corgis, cats, and dinosaurs. Just don't get too attached to the cuteness. That same corgi will 100% throw you into a pit of toxic goo without hesitation. And yes, it's worth it. It's couch co-op gold, and the best part? Friends can hop in without having to pay. Biped is what happens when teamwork meets chaos, on two tiny robotic legs. You and a buddy play as adorable robots who can walk, but here's the kicker. You control each leg individually. Yeah, it's like QWOP had a baby with Portal, and that baby immediately tripped over its own feet. You'll stumble, slide, and awkwardly shuffle your way through puzzles that demand precision, timing, and communication, or failing that, a whole lot of yelling. It's clumsy, it's clever, and it's got just the right amount of "why won't you move your stupid leg, Kevin?" to keep things spicy. Whether you're solving button puzzles, swinging over gaps, or just trying to walk in a straight line, spoiler, you won't, Biped delivers charming chaos that's just as fun to fail at as it is to master. It's short, sweet, and surprisingly skill-based. Perfect for duos looking to laugh, yell, and maybe accidentally fall off a cliff together. Ship of Fools is the kind of game that makes you question your friendships, and maybe your ability to operate a cannon under pressure. It's a chaotic, sea-soaked roguelite where you and your buddy hop aboard the Storm Strider, a leaky little death raft sailing straight into the jaws of the ocean's worst nightmares. You'll be swatting tentacles, loading cannons, patching holes, and yelling "Left side, Kevin," while Kevin is busy admiring seaweed. Every run is a wild ride through watery chaos, where coordination is key and yelling is inevitable. It's equal parts strategy, panic, and oops, I accidentally shot the mast again. Honestly, it's one of the few roguelites that feels like it was built with couch co-op in mind, not just tacked on later, and that alone makes it a rare gem. Just maybe take out life insurance first, because you will sink. A lot. Split fiction is what happens when a studio nails co-op so hard the first time, It Takes Two, and then somehow walks in, flexes, and says, "Hold my controller." This is Hazelight Studio doubling down, swinging for the stars and landing somewhere between fantasy, sci-fi, and pure co-op gold. From jumping between bizarre worlds to constantly shifting mechanics that keep you and your buddy guessing, Split Fiction never lets you get comfy. And that's a good thing. One minute you're casting spells in a mystical realm, the next you're dodging lasers in space. It's 13 hours of what is happening, followed by, dude, that was awesome. Is the writing better than It Takes Two? Maybe not, but the gameplay? Chef's kiss. This is the best co-op experience out right now. No debate. If you love yelling at your friend because they didn't press the button in time, again, this game is your jam. Now go grab a buddy and get emotionally and spiritually bonded through split-screen chaos. You'll thank me later. And that's a wrap, you beautiful chaos muffins. If you laughed, cried, or rage quit emotionally, drop a like, slam that sub, and maybe, just maybe, don't let Kevin near the fireballs again.